Ever looked through a rifle scope and noticed those small dots along the crosshairs? Those aren't just there for decoration. They're part of what's called a mil-dot reticle, one of the most useful tools for accurate shooting, especially at long range. A mil-dot reticle is a type of scope reticle with evenly spaced dots along the vertical and horizontal crosshairs. These dots help shooters estimate distances, compensate for bullet drop, and adjust for windage. The mil in mil-dot stands for milliradian, not military. A milliradian is a unit of angular measurement. In simple terms, it helps you calculate how far away something is based on how big it appears in your scope. So how big is a mil? 1 milliradian equals 1,000th of the distance to the target. If your target is 1,000 yards away, 1 mil represents 1 yard. If it's 100 meters away, 1 mil represents 10 centimeters. The dots in a mil-dot reticle are spaced 1 mil apart from center to center. With that setup, you can use simple math to estimate the distance to a target. No laser rangefinder needed. Let's say you're looking at a target and it appears to be 2 mils tall in your scope. If you know the target is 1.8 meters tall, you can estimate the distance by dividing the target's height by the number of mils and then multiplying by 1,000. So, 1.8 divided by 2 times 1,000 equals 900 meters. That means the target is about 900 meters away. It's quick, it's effective, and it works whether you're hunting, shooting in competition, or in a tactical situation. But mil-dot reticles aren't just for range estimation. They're also used to compensate for bullet drop and wind drift. Let's say you've zeroed your rifle at 100 yards. If your bullet drops 10 inches at 300 yards, you can use the dots below the center of the reticle to aim higher without adjusting your turrets. Each dot represents a specific amount of drop at a given distance, depending on your rifle and ammo. The same applies to wind. If there's a 10-mile-per-hour crosswind, you might need to aim 1 or 2 dots to the left or right, depending on the conditions. Once you understand how your setup behaves, mil-dots give you a way to adjust instantly. To make the most of a mil-dot reticle, you need to know what kind of scope you're using, specifically whether it's first focal plane or second focal plane. In a first focal plane scope, the mil-dot spacing stays accurate no matter how much you zoom in or out. In a second focal plane scope, the spacing is only accurate at one specific magnification, usually the highest. This is important because using the wrong magnification with the second focal plane scope can throw off your calculations completely. Another thing to keep in mind is the measurement system. Some scopes use mil-dot reticles but have turrets that adjust in MOA, minutes of angle. This creates a mismatch. You might be holding for elevation using mils but dialing your turrets in MOA, which can get confusing fast. Ideally, your reticle and turrets should match. If you're using mil-dots, try to use a scope with mil-based turrets. It'll make your adjustments much more intuitive and accurate. Mil-dot reticles come in different styles too. Some have simple dots, while others have more detailed markings like hash marks, ranging ladders, or Christmas tree patterns for even finer adjustment. Some of these are designed specifically for tactical or competition shooting, where quick and precise holdovers can make all the difference. While the concept may sound technical at first, it becomes second nature with a bit of practice. If you're new to mil-dot scopes, spend some time at the range learning how your particular setup works. Measure targets at known distances, observe how your bullets behave at different ranges, and note how many miles you need to hold for elevation and wind. You'll quickly build a mental reference that'll help you shoot accurately under pressure. The beauty of the mil-dot system is that it's universal. It works with any caliber in any environment and under any conditions. You don't need fancy electronics or gadgets, just your scope, your knowledge, and a bit of math. Once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to range targets and make adjustments on the fly, giving you a serious edge in the field or on the range. In the world of rifle scopes, the mil-dot reticle is a classic for a reason. It's reliable, versatile, and incredibly effective when used correctly. Whether you're hunting big game, shooting long-range steel, or zeroing in at the range, mastering the mil-dot reticle is one of the smartest moves you can make as a shooter.